This is working on the percussion part, the middle school snare drum and middle school bass drum for Christmas Carols on Parade. So I have them both on the screen so you can see how they line up. So often in middle school band, it's like the snare and bass play together. And in this, we immediately see at the beginning it's just bass drum without snare, and then at measure 3, the bass drum has rest while the snare plays, and then in measures 4 and 5, it switches again. So throughout this video, snare is on top and bass is on bottom. So this rhythm right here, it's on beat 4, 2/16th note, 8th note, 4 E and, short, short, long. From the beginning, bass drum would be ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 E and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and a. That's 3 and a. Snare drum would be rest and rest, dotted 8th getting 3/4 of a beat, 16th getting 1/4 of a beat. 1, a 2, and 3, and 1, a 2. Technically it's 1 E and a 2, but when we count it, we usually only speak what we're hitting. So it would be rest, 2, 3, 4, rest, 2, 3, 4, 1, a 2, and 3, and. And that note should be softer because it's not accented. 1, a 2, and 3, and. Okay, moving to the next section. Starting here at 6 with the bass drum. Oh, just want to squeeze one more note in, then it'll let me. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 E and a. Don't let those 16th notes just be randomly super fast. They have to be a very precise 1/4 of a beat. So if this is your beat, 1 E and a, 2 E and a is your 16th notes. If we're doing a slower song and this is your beat, 1 E and a, 2 E and a would be your 16th notes. All right, popping up here to the snare drum part. In measure 7, we have an 8th, 16th combo, 2 8ths, and then it's another 8th, 16th combo, but at this time the 2/16th come first. Long, short, short, bum, bum, short, short, long, ba-da-da-da. 1 and a, 2 and, 3 E and, 4 E and a. Bum, ba ba bum, bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da. 1, 2, playing 7 and go. 1 and a, 2 and, 3 E and, 4 E and a. Same thing, go. 1 and a, 2 and, 3 E and, 4 E and a. Measure 8's exactly the same. And then here in measure 9, we have this crescendo, and we were already loud, but now it wants us to go to very loud. Well, technically, that would be you're loud and then you switch to very loud. What's inferred in this musically is you're going to get softer to really feel the increase in the volume there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1. 4 and a 1. Let it be a big crescendo. Let us hear the difference. Here in measure 12, the bass drum has 1 loud note. 1, 2, 3, 4 E and a 1. The snare drum has a bunch of 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and a 1. So every note gets a little louder. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and a 1. And that takes us to 13, which is Joy to the World. Now, Joy to the World is going to show up later in the song in a different key. There we go, at 50. Your part is identical at 50, Mr. and Miss Snare Drum, as it is back here at 13. So the pitched instruments have different notes, but you have the same notes. So I'm going to start at 13 with the snare drum. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, and a 2, and 3, and a 4, and 1, a 2, and 3, and. Bass drum, 1, 2, bass drum, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Now, as we see it together, where the snare has the accented note, that's where the bass drum hits. So we start to see patterns where the two parts reinforce each other. And we need to make sure when we play it, we hear that type of thing coming through. All right, 22, bass drum just has some quarter notes. Snare drum, we have these rhythms again that we just talked about, but they're used in a different pattern. So the long, short, short is on beat 2, and the short, short, long is on beat 3. Listen as I count and clap. I'm going to do it slowly. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1. Faster. Count and clap. 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1, 2, ready, go. 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and So it's boom ba da 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 dum, boom ba da 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 dum. 2 and 3 E and. Starting here and continuing. Ready and go. 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and a 1, a 2 and 3 and 4 E and a 1. And there again is another spot where the snare drum, bass drum line up. All right, then we get to Jolly Old St. Nicholas, measure 25. We immediately see that it's telling us to be quieter, mezzo piano, quieter. So bass drum just has boom, 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 boom. And snare drum has 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and I can't see any more there. I was just doing it where I did an air hit on the 8th rest. That's not a requirement. Some people like to just be still. 1 and 2 and 3 and other people like the motion of 8th note, 8th rest. So the air hit's an optional thing to do on the 8th rest. Again at 25 on snare. 1 and rest and rest. 1 and rest. Rest, rest. And then it continues with that same vibe throughout the rest of Jolly Old St. Nicholas. This one at the end of the phrase is a smidge different. 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and rest. 1. And then it goes immediately back to what we were just doing before that. Same, same, same. All right, dashing through the snow. We have more of these 8th rest. 1 and rest, 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 rest. This right here is unique. We haven't looked at this one in the video yet. It's in measure 34, and it's an 8th and 2/16, but the 8th note is not at the beginning or the end. It's not long, short, short. It's not short, short, long. It's a syncopated rhythm where the 8th note starts in the middle of the half of the beat. So we have short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, 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 boodum, boodum, bada. If we want to do a count and clap, starting there, 1 and 2 and 3 E, a 4 and a 1. Measure 34 plus a note. 1, 2, again, again, again. Right, repeat that as needed. That's why we have the video. More of the same, more of the same. That's 38's identical to the last one we isolated. All right, then we get to Jingle Bells. Now, Jingle Bells is technically the same song as Dashing Through the Snow. The Dashing Through the Snow part is the verse, and the Jingle Bells is the chorus. So we have that same driving bass drum that's every quarter note, and then in the snare drum, we just have 1, 2, and ready, go. 1 and 2 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 1. So it takes all these rhythms that we've been doing and it mixes them up differently. We've seen these two paired together before. The other time we saw it was at the beginning of the measure. Long, short, 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 long. All right, more of the same, more of the same. And then we're going to go here to 49 and 50. 50 takes us right back to Joy to the World. All right, so here at 49, the bass drum has 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1. And the snare drum has 1, 2E, and a 17-stroke roll done. So on that 17-stroke roll, you have 8 buzzes. It's going to feel, primary sticking-wise, as 1, 2E, and 3E, and 4E, and done. So right in there, you do 8 16th notes with the buzzes. Snare drum part, and ready and go. All right, once we hit 50, that's the same as the last time we heard Joy to the World. This is also the same as the last time we heard Joy to the World. And now we're coming into our ending. Snare drum, on your part, there's a misprint. There's a bar line missing between measure 63 and 64. Snare drum, if you could add that bar line between 63 and 64, please. So here is our ending. Bass drum first. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1. Snare drum, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and a 1, a 2, and 3, and 4, and a 1. You're going to notice that the 63 and 64, there's people that play Jingle Bells at the same time and rhythm you have. So they also have rest, rest, jingle bells, jingle all the way. So we're going to take it from the beginning and let the computer play it for us. So we're muting everything except the snare drum and the bass drum. So when you have rest, we actually won't hear anything, and that's okay. Do you have a click track? I do. I'm going to add the click track just to keep it consistent during the rest. So full song playing through starts at 12 minutes into this rehearsal video. Go, bass, 3, 4, 1, 2. Ba-da-da-bum. 1, 2, 3, ba-da. Ba-da. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Ba-da-da-boom. Ba-da-boom. Boom. Ba-da-da-da-boom. Boom, 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 boom. One, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, ready. Boom, boom. Ba-da-ba-da-boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3. Add snare drum. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Jingle bells, jingle all. 1, 2. Boom. All right, so the first 12 minutes of the video are breaking it down, and then if you want to just do the play along, that starts at 12 minutes in. I hope this helps.